In this practice video, I'm going to show you about heating and cooling analysis. So we've got our project open, and then we're going to click on our energy settings as we're in the Analyze tab already. Here we need to change a few settings. So don't forget, your version software might have some of these information in slightly different locations. So I'm just going to go through. So we've got this set as school or university as the building type. We've got the export category down as spaces, which is correct. In the energy analytical model mode, we've got use building elements, which is correct. And then I'm just going to go into location and check that we've got, now obviously I'm using Adelaide in this example. And then we just click on OK. So that's the first part done. Now we're going to test the project. So in the Analyze tag, we're going to now click on the heating and cooling loads to bring up this box. Okay, so next we're going to move on and click on the details box here. Now, as you can see, there's several issues that need to be resolved before we can calculate the loads correctly, starting with the warnings at the top of the building, such as in this example here. So I'm going to click on this box to show the warnings, and it's telling us that there are undefined spaces in the model. Recommend creating a space schedule and checking the area parameters of each space for warnings. So I'm just going to click on cancel on this. If we expand this default tab here, there are several spaces in this zone that need to be modified and moved to other zones, as we can see in this example. If we start off by selecting this 100 plumbing chase, the information about this space indicates that there are people and electrical loads associated with this space. People here and electrical loads. Now there shouldn't be any, because this plumbing chase is, as what it sounds, it's a gap that's being created just for pipe work. So we wouldn't have any people in there, and we shouldn't have any electrical items in there. It's also indicating is that this is occupiable because we've got people in there. This is the reason why we've got this symbol at the side here. Now if we use the identify, the highlight, you can see that it's located at this part, and if we click on this and scroll round, we can see that it's in an area right next to the gym. This was the gym. We can even zoom in. So it's this very slither space in this wall around this area here. So turn that off and turn that off. Now if we select these four here and then click on this information, it's telling us that in these areas the space is not placed. And it's going to tell us that because the space is not placed, it's going to ignore these in the energy analysis model. We just click on OK to do this. These ones are 4 because obviously we've chosen all 4 of them at the same time. it's telling us for, and if we scroll through we can see the room number that changes, that's all. And as we've seen in a previous video, the next item that had an error was this classroom one here. So here we would just click on Save Our Settings now, and we'll return to the model so as we can modify the changes. So from our project browser, what we need to do is we need to expand the default zone. We'll go through that one first. Select these 4 plenum spaces that it says it was going to ignore them, and we'll just right click and then click on delete. When we're prompted with this, we just click on OK. Right, now we're going to look at one of these plumbing chasers. When we click on this item here, we also see that the properties change as a result of what got selected. So all we need to do is we're just going to go through here . Okay, so we scroll down here and we're in this energy analysis section here. All we need to do is under this occupiable, we just need to clear this box and then click on apply. And then we're going to do exactly the same with the other plumbing chase. And because we're already in this area of the properties box, we just go straight there and clear that box and then click apply again. Also, you can see now that this icon has changed on the plumbing chase. What we need to do though, because they're in the default, we need to change these and add them to the correct zone. So these two chases need to be added to the same zone as the other chases nearby. So we're going to scroll in and find where these are. Show. Here we go. So there's that one there and this one here. So it's these two here. So what we need to do now is we need to go into the modify, which we are here, choosing this zone first. So to get these to add to the other zones, we need to click on another zone that's already set up and established next to it. So we'll click on this one here, which is picking up all of these areas, and then we're just going to click on here and edit zone. Add space is automatically selected on here. And then we're going to zoom in and click this one and this one, and then click on finish editing zone. And as you can see now, there's no box here under the default because we've cleared the items from that particular area. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go down to this area, 2000 classroom, and we're going to fix up the space in this one. So this is the space that we're going to fix up. So all I did there was I just right clicked, click on show, and it jumped straight here. Now as you can see, the view has zoomed in on this particular space, but there's no warnings to show that anything is wrong here. We're going to double click on this nearby section. I'll just extend this out. And as you can see, we've got this space here. It doesn't extend up to the ceiling as it should. So we're going to click on this space, and then in the properties box we're going to set the limit offset from 2500 to 3000 and click apply, and now you can see that the space has filled up to the ceiling. And we can close that one down. Okay, now that we've done that, fixed that up, now we're going to run the heating and cooling loads. Keyboard shortcut is LO. If we now click on the details box here, you can see that we don't have any warnings show up anymore. They've all been cleared out. Oh, we do have one down there. This zone has no spaces. But we're just going to continue in this exercise, we're just going to continue and calculate anyway. And there's our report. Again, if we want to then go through and export this for secondary analysis, go to a 3D view, File, Export, GBXML. I'm going to try and use energy settings here. It tells us it doesn't, so we do the same again. Room and spaces, we know everything is correct there. Click next, and then we save our file.